Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day here on December 11th, day after the Fed. And I don't know if you noticed, NASDAQ is down because of Oracle. Google's getting clapped right now. I don't know if that's because of, just got a headline on the Epic Game Store thing. And they said they're announcing a new browser, and you even got the ChatGPT stuff. But yeah, Google's starting to dump right now. But we are about to get into Philo, and I don't know if we're going to break out the trend of negative Thursdays, but it's overall doing good. I mean, the rates were lowered yesterday. The Fed is buying bonds. Powell was not as hawkish as he could have been. Other than that, and then even the jobs data was a little bit decent today. But when it's all said and done, the value names, and then the Russell is breaking out. Again, the Russell has been the only one to get out of Chop City. So we're kind of continuing. We'll see where we end up. And then tomorrow, close out the week. You got a lot of big data next week. And then it's the end of the year, the holidays. Before you know it, baby, you'll see it all. So, Chad, I hope you're ready to go because we are going to begin Philo very, very soon. So yeah, we'll see. Watch Google though. I don't know. Is that the thing? Is that could be reacting to the Epic Games thing? So I thought it would have been like a Unity or a Match or like a Roblox, but yeah, that's possible. It could be it, brother. It could be it. So yeah. Like I said, there was the ChatGPT launch, but that was like right here. But now that little court case is coming in now. But then now it's starting to get dumped a little bit. Oh, it reverses the sanctions. Yeah, I think that's it. So pretty much I think that means, because remember Google and the Android, or the Android App Store, I think they benefited off of that. So I think that's what's hurting them. Hot dog. Well, Chad. We got Caroline Levitt live as well. Play with got lost in the game. Oh, long term. All right, well, I'll be right back. Bye.
Yeah, I really like this. Jesus. Praise God. Amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real. It's not the reason they will kill, it's the freedom in believing they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting.
Amen. Amen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, I hope you're having a good day. It's gonna be a good day, baby. Ooh. So, Chad, are you ready for Philo? Are you ready for it, man? It's time. It's time. And I don't know, I think after Pat, I hope y'all remember the rules. Again, we put it as Philo, the title, because we're going to talk about whatever we want in life. It's not here for discussion. It's the kitchen. You guys know that, right? That's why. You cook however you want to cook, brother. Like I told you yesterday. You could cook and do whatever you want. Okay? But you don't take any ingredients away. You don't add to it. It's going to get hot. Some things won't work. You still got to cook it, bro. So do what you like. Okay? And yeah, that I think the Google thing, the OpenAI shit was like right here. I think it was the or like right around here. I think this is the Apple shit. That one hasn't circulated yet. Not as much. But then tech, that one with the Zuzhou mine, the zinc smelter, that's related to tech resources. So, we'll see if we get any headlines or not. But don't worry. We're going to talk about life. But I do think the Philos we talked about yesterday, man, right before the Fed. Like I'm saying, man, the kitchen, bro, it's real. Everything we were talking about right now with the long term, bro. Do whatever you want. You could cook however you want, brother. But there is a recipe. Don't add to it. Don't take any away. You know, you want to cook the sides, bro. That's what I'm saying. All those shitty stocks. That's the side. That's the macaroni and cheese. It's the asparagus. Y'all don't even eat the asparagus, for crying out loud. But the main course, brother, the steak, the seasoning. You got to cook it the right way, bro. Don't add to it. You don't make it too salty. Don't take away. It's not going to be the same recipe. And that's it, man. And you got to cook it. You know that? People going to have plates out for you. They're going to want some food, man. You guys got families to feed. You got a future to feed, bro. You got kids you don't even know about yet. You got kids in the future. You got a lot. And guess what? You going to be hungry too, brother. And no one's going to cook for you. You're the chef. You understand? You understand, right, Chad? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk to no non-chefs. You're the cook. So God bless you, bro. And the other thing I told you, I'm going to remind you again today. I don't care if you think it's spiritual or not. It's not. I'm talking of efficacy. Okay? You want to get motivated. You want to get, fuck motivation. You need discipline. Motivation's just the spark. We need a fire. And the way you're going to do that is by discipline. And really controlling yourself. Because, bro, you give in to all the dopamine of gambling. The dopamine of the drugs. The dopamine of lust, all the dopamine, you name it, bro. All these things that you could waste your mind on and your time on. It affects your mind. And I'm not saying this like you going to hell, bro. I'm saying this for efficacy. I mean this in the sense, bro, when you keep dumping all this stuff on your brain, the stuff you need to do is going to be boring. It's going to make things boring. You're not going to be like, wow, man, everything else so much more exciting. Oh, don't fall for it, bro. That's why. I got some. I'll tell you here. I don't know. I'll tell you. Do you guys want to do something? I don't want to mess y'all up. It might mess you up. I don't even think I should tell you. Because you're not supposed to tell people. But maybe we could all do this together. Do you want me to mess some things up for you right now? I could make your next 3 days incredibly difficult and incredibly rewarding. Could I interest you in that? Would you like to sign up for that? If not, if most of you don't want it, let me know and I won't have to tell you. I could save some of the benefit and glory if I don't tell you. So we'll see. It's up to you. So while you guys answer that, I'll give you one though. You know, speak of the heaven. Speaking of the heaven. Glory, brother. All of you should seek glory. You know that? You should seek glory, brother. You don't realize we were hardwired to seek glory? Why do you think some of y'all want to flex so bad? Why do some of y'all even want to flex? Josh, I did the right thing. Tell me we weren't like that as kids. From day one as a child, you're always looking up. You want people to notice when you're doing good. You want people to notice. You want to fall. That's why people became the teacher's pets. Why people became goody two-shoes. They wanted glory. That's hardwired into our DNA. Do you not realize it? That's why anybody out there trying to say, "Dawg, I don't care." Yeah, you do care. You a liar. That's hardwired into us. We've had a Philo on this. My brother, you should seek glory, okay? God wants you to seek glory, but are you ready? God didn't say don't seek glory. He just said don't seek it from them. Ho. Do you feel me? I hope you want glory from the Father, from God. That'll change your life right now if you let it. You know that? My guy, don't seek glory from humans. Don't seek glory from people. Who cares? Who cares what they think about you? You don't need no permission for anything. It doesn't matter. You don't realize how much your mind and life will change when you say, I want to seek glory from God. Do you understand? That's crazy. That's the real glory. I hope you walk every day thinking that. I hope every day from today you start thinking about it. Are you pleasing the Father? Are you living in your purpose? Why should I do this? Why should I not do that? Why should I care about this? Why should I not? Why should I help? Why should I not? Glory from the Father. And if you want to glorify the Father, watch what it does to you. And guess what? You want glory from the world, watch what it does to you. But seek the glory, brother. You were never commanded not to seek glory. He commanded you on where do you get your glory from? Where do you hold your validation? Where do you hold your pride? We all have these things as human. We all have these desires. Get it from God, not the world. You know why? The world's going to let you down. The world going to turn you into something. So will God. But it's the highest form. It's what you are here for, what you were sent here for. So my brothers, seek the glory. It's not from the world. So y'all want it? The workers are few? I'll tell you then. Today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Are you ready for this? 3 days. 3 days. I challenge you all to fast. Fast and prayers. You know what's crazy? If you don't know what fasting is, that means don't eat food. You can have water. We'll let the water slide. But fast. No food for the next 3 days. Do you think you can handle it? You need fast and prayer for the next 3 days. Isn't that funny? I tell y'all, again, I don't know if I'm going to come back or not. I plan on taking off at the end of this week. But that's my plan, mother effer. My plan was, you think I want to, my plan is to take off and fast, brother. You know that? I just want fast and prayer. Oh, yes, full fast. No breaking for one meal. No eating at nighttime. None of that. I'm talking 0 food for the next 3 days. I've already done it today. See, I've had my caffeine. I've had water. You can have your caffeine. That's fine. You can have your coffee. No food. I know some people do water. I can't do that. Maybe I will one day. But for real, though, I don't know. It's been on my heart lately. And just something about, because I do my intermittent fasting and I do all that. But like, I don't know. I've been talking to some people and it's just like, dude, the fast and coming closer to God, that's the reason why. And you know that. And before we embark on any big journeys, it's been a great year. You know that. And I'm very grateful. And I see it in some of you. I think even going over these long terms, bro, like I've told all of y'all, man, just like straight up. I think some of you get what we've done. And I see it, and I see it more. And I even see some of the mistakes because I'm like, damn, I see the ease of influence, brother. I want good for you. And I want a better year, man. So it's like, bro, I think before we embark on new journeys, a new year, I don't think we should come into it without trying to seek God even more. So, yeah, man. I think a solid fast. 3 days of no food. 3 days of prayer, bro. Tell me. You let me know what you think. You don't have to, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you after today because you're not supposed to talk about it. That's why I told you. I don't even want to tell you guys. You robbed me from a little bit of glory from the Father. But then again, I think some of you, I think God will smile if there's hundreds and thousands of us that are willing to put away the food and put away fast from everything, brother. That's what I'm saying. For some of y'all, you thought food was tough. That means no gambling. That means not fast from, if you have stuff that you are relying on, you have something that keeps pulling you, bro, fast. All right? Very simple. I'm gonna just do what I keep doing. You could just fast and pray. Believe me. I think, and this is what I'm trying to say to y'all. I think the Lord will guide you. It does. Anything that brings you closer to God. Amen. And that's the intent. I'm fasting to seek the Lord. Jesus fasted. The Bible, it says a lot about it. Again, he went into the desert. He fasted. The wilderness, fasted. So, do it if you would like. You don't have to. But, like I'm saying, if we're about to come into a new year, really get ahead of everything, and whatever you feel. If you feel blessed, if you feel broken, I think if you're on either side in there, it might be, or guess what? Maybe you're just in the middle and you want to feel something. And you're tired of not being blessed, or bro, you trying to get on any direction, my brother, try it. You might, I guarantee you'll feel something. You know why? You will feel hungry. And that hunger is a good thing. That hunger will bring you closer to God and work. You're going to feel something, brother. Amen. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I hope you try it. But what I want to share with you today is to seek the glory. And then I got two for you. I got another Napoleon. I think a lot of you guys like hearing it. But this one's a little shorter. But then I do think it's something we could expand upon. And I hope it gives you the peace you desire and deserve. But before I do that, can I play you a Bruce Lee clip? Would you guys like to hear Bruce Lee? Somebody tag me. I might even play that one. You guys start seeing stuff and tagging me in it now. I like it. I'll play that one after this. Someone tag me in a David Goggins. So I'll play you the non-Napoleon Hill preacher, the one that I have to show you today. I'm going to play you a Bruce Lee, and I'll play the one that Chad tagged me in. Here you go. Here's Bruce Lee.
Too philosophical, but it's acting or acting unacting.
You've lost me.
I have, right? So what I'm saying, actually, you see, it's a combination of both. Here it is, the natural instinct, and here is control. You are to combine the two in harmony. Not, if you have one to the extreme, you will be very unscientific. If you have another to the extreme, you become all of a sudden a mechanical man, no longer a human being. So it is a successful combination of both. So therefore, it is not only, so therefore it's not pure naturalness or unnaturalness. The ideal is unnatural naturalness or natural unnaturalness.
Yin yang, eh?
Right, man, that's it. But
Did you
it might
get it?
sound too
Listen to it again.
philosophical, but it's acting or acting unacting. If you...
You've lost me.
I have, right? So what I'm saying, actually, you see, it's a combination of both. Here it is the natural instinct, and here is control. You are to combine the two in harmony. Not, if you have one to the extreme, you will be very unscientific. If you have another to the extreme, you become all of a sudden a mechanical man, no longer a human being. So it is a successful combination of both. So therefore, it is not only, so therefore it's not pure naturalness or unnaturalness. The ideal is unnatural naturalness or natural unnaturalness.
Yin yang, eh?
Right, man, that's it.
You get it?
Children, victims of a system.
How's this? So I'm not here to give you any other religion. Jesus Christ is the way, brother. I'm here to develop instinct. Part of your purpose, my brother, y'all need to learn this. Acting, unacting. Unacting, non-acting. I hope next year, brothers, I hope your fast leads you into instinct. You need to learn to develop your instinct. Combining instinct and control. My brother, if you're too instinctual, you're going to become an animal. You're too controlled, you're going to become a robot. You get it? You need to have an unnatural natural or a natural unnatural. That's why I think about it, bro. The long term investing. A lot of y'all have asked, how do I know? There's instinct, but then there's control. Too much control, you're not going to do anything. Welcome to finance. You know that the smartest people don't ever do finance. You know why? You're like, what the fuck? Why would you risk all your money like that? It's too risky. Everything's a scam. It really is. Think about it. You need to find the middle. You need to start learning to blend your instinct and your control in what you know. You cannot go to the extreme of either side. Developing instinct is key. That's why you didn't hear it, bro. All that Napoleon Hill. My brother, you are going to learn to command your brain. That's how it was designed. Your brain is a servant. It should listen to you. Somewhere along the way, we forget about it. Somewhere along the way, that instinct or the control, it starts to tilt. You will command your brain, my brother. You're not dedicated today. I guarantee you could become dedicated if you really want it. You're not consistent today. You think there's something wrong with you? There's not. I guarantee you could become that way. This is part of it. Some of y'all, you got to learn to have that. It's unnatural to control your mind. Isn't that funny? Because most people don't control their mind. You have to have control over that unnatural. But not too much. You let your mind free, you're going to be dabbling in shrooms. You're going to be dabbling wherever. My mind's so open, it's open. Now there's nothing. At the same time, you can't be so robotic and so structural that you deny what you have in you, your humanness, everything. You get what I'm saying? Develop your instinct, brother. This is going to help you in money, in the world, in God, all of it. That's why. Think about it. Signals, fear, what's going on in the world. You're going to develop your instinct. You're going to instinctually know what your body is doing, what your mind is doing, where those thoughts lead to. One thing leads to another, right? You get it? That's the idea. I hope you feel it, man. I love it. And let me see if I can find that one that Chad tagged me in. Yeah, it's 3 minutes. I'll play a David Goggins clip.
So it's a choice that people have to make in life. But what's so funny about it is even the richest of rich, who have everything, they always ask me this question. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't feel like I'm missing shit. I don't have what you all have, but you'll never in my life hear me tell you I'm missing something. Everybody is. They're missing this feeling. I found it a long time ago. I found it right there in that willpower thing. When you're nothing, and change yourself into something like me, you call it happiness, peace, whatever the fuck you want to call it, people are missing exactly what went on with David Goggins. Why don't you smile? I do. But I figured something out. That's why you'll never hear me say I'm missing something. I found it years ago. You find it in the suck. You find it in the suck, and you find it repeatedly in the suck to the point where you know exactly who you are. Most people are missing something because they don't know who they are. They never examine themselves. They've never done this experiment on themselves. The lab rat, we're all lab rats, but you're also the scientist. You create your own self. Most people are missing something because there's so much trapped in there. I don't even want to say potential. I think that's word is used out too much too. There's so much in you that God or wherever the hell you believe in, or if you're an atheist, in you that you have not unlocked, that you walk around with this gorgeous wife or you, that God or wherever the hell you believe in, or if you're an atheist, in you, that you have not unlocked, that you walk around with this gorgeous wife or great husband and all this money. You're like, God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. Still chained up because you just didn't want to find your willpower. Didn't want to find your soul, your will, your heart, your determination, your guts, your courage. And what that looks like, it looks scary. Like your little scary lab I went in. Scary. To wake up every day and say, I'm stupid, but I want to figure out a way to be smarter. Versus saying, man, I just can't do that. So you limit this box. So your box becomes so small of things you can do. My box wasn't even a box. It was a fucking little pinhole. And then through examining myself, getting some willpower, some courage, it became bigger than this table. But that's what we all do. That's why I wanted to come here today and talk to you about real shit. Not no fucking like hacks. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem. A real problem. I can understand you misunderstand me running down the street, shirt off, fuck this, no, yeah. I can get it. I get it. If you misunderstand what I'm saying right now today, the problem is you. And you don't want to fix it.
Thank you, David. That's David Goggins. But do you know what he's saying? Just in case you missed it, just in case you got offended by it. He's talking about pain. Do you understand? You want to figure out anything, it's going to come with pain. Just like Napoleon said. This is part of infinite intelligence, my friends. I hope you realize that. You could become infinitely intelligent right now if you understand this. There is no such thing as no pain. You're not going to escape it. You do get to choose it. And even when you think you don't choose it, you're still choosing it. Inaction is still a decision. Do you get what I'm saying? You are either going to have the pain today or the pain later. You choose now, you get a different one later. You choose it now, you don't have to do it later. You choose no pain today, you're going to get it later. That's it. They say no pain, no gain, but the sad reality, the pain is coming either way. That's why it's painful to decide. You don't think it's painful? Like he said, bro, if you want to go and say, I don't know enough, I don't know this, I don't know that, I'm not good enough, I am failing at this. I am not living up to my potential. He said, fuck potential. You say, I'm not doing something as painful to realize if you're really honest with yourself. That's why I love y'all, man. That's why it sucks what I'm saying, bro. I think it's painful to realize, yo, man, you could have done a lot of things here, but you may not have really listened. That's okay, but that's a painful realization. I'd rather you have the pain today than later. You know why? Because later, if you don't want to deal with this pain now, not looking yourself in the mirror, not looking at what you have done or not done, it's going to show up later in a more infinite way. It's going to show up with a higher cost. Bro, we could feel warm and fuzzy about stuff all day, but if we're not really doing it, that's very painful down the line. You deal with the pain. You choose your pain. You choose your cage. You either choose cage or you choose fire. You know that? They'll take 2 sticks, create fire. You're going to rip your hands apart. It'll be a little painful, but guess what? If it's about to be winter, you're going to be warm. Or you could choose a nice warm cage today, in a little box, and sit in it. And then winter come, you're like, well, I'm comfortable, but what happens after winter? You're going to be hungry. There's not going to be food. You probably won't even rest as well. Eventually be like, man, I'm in this cage. I can't get out now. Every single prison, internally, this is part of it. You know that? This is part of infinite intelligence. I'll tell you right now, every single thing you think you're boxed in on, every single cage you think you have, every prison is locked from the inside. You understand what that means? I told you this before. You know how Jesus free you? You know what Jesus does? He opens up the prison and he opens up the door and then he walks in there with you. The question is, are you going to walk out with him? Every prison is locked from the inside. Every box is locked from the inside. You understand? That means nobody could trap you in it. Nobody could keep you in there. You saying, when am I going to be released? When am I going to get out of this? My brother, the moment you realize this. The moment you realize the lock is right in front of you. Just turn it and walk out. So my friends, the pain, and you go through that, you choose your pain today, you go through it now rather than later, you're going to feel it. You'll feel the pain, but you're also going to feel what he said. You're not going to feel empty because you're going to know what you could do. You're going to know what you've accomplished. You're going to realize the gratefulness of life. You will be grateful because you'll understand what it was like to be in there and also what it's like to get out of it. I encourage you all, man, don't run from it. Don't run from any pain. Don't give yourself unnecessary pain, but just understand, don't fall for this trap. Don't fall for this trap like pain gonna disappear one day. It's not. It only disappears if you go through it right now. It's still gonna be a different pain down the line, but it's gonna be way less severe. And you get to choose it. Telling you, the moment you that Napoleon Hill, brother, it should help you. Because if you really understood this and put this in your heart, oh, you're gonna view life differently. Again, the dedication, the pain is only gonna last a couple minutes today. The pain and discipline, bro, it's only going to last a couple of months. You know that, right? You don't hear what I've been telling all of you all day with the long term and the gambling and the budget and the different account. You only going to deal with that pain for a little bit. You're going to have to deal with the pain of playing small, feeling like you're missing out. You got to go through the work to separate and do all that stuff. That's only going to last for a little bit, couple months, a year. But what happens after? It's what you walk away with. You're going to walk away with something. You're going to walk away with a consistency and a discipline that is going to last you for the rest of your life and make everything else easier. Even if it's what you want, even if all you want to do is trade, it's going to make it easier. But if you don't want to pay the pain today, I know it's going to happen down the line. It's a bill. You're not going to get away from it. The credit is due. So I hope you're ready. Ooh, silver. So, there's that. And now I got two more for you. Got one from Mr. Dr. Miles Monroe. This one's long. Yeah, this one's a little longer, but you'll like it. The other one's shorter.
Because in between the sleep, they change their mind. Some of y'all looking guilty already. Yes. Because you got so many what? Alternatives. See, life is no longer simple to dress. Vision makes your closet one color. Not literally, please. Okay, don't panic. In other words, vision takes away all the other distractions, so you focus on just one thing, and that makes life what? Simple. So when people ask you to get involved in things, your first reference is, now, is this in line with my vision? Write this down. Vision protects you from doing good things. The greatest weapon of Satan is not to get you to do bad things. The greatest weapon of the adversary against your life is to get you involved in good things that are not the right things for you to do. Vision tells you what's right. Life gives you what's good. And until you find vision, you'll be doing a lot of good things that are not right for you. And therefore you end up being busy but not effective. Life is not about being busy. Life is about being effective. Sometimes people wonder why I name things. You know, our program on TV is called Effective Living. Why? Because people ain't living effectively, man. Busy going to work, working, they ain't accomplishing nothing. What is effective? All right, let's talk a little bit then about how vision disciplines your life. I made this comment, I want to repeat it, and that is, you were not born to do everything. Everybody say, praise the Lord. Throw your hand up, say, praise the Lord. See, you got to do it with a feeling, say, praise the Lord. Ain't that good news? You were not born to do what? Everything. That thing set me free years ago. Because if you are involved in so many things that you ain't quite doing nothing, you are a useless person. You ever seen a bird trying to be a horse? You ever seen a fish trying to be a cat? Y'all talk to me. No? You sure? Have you ever seen a cow trying to be a bird? No. We are the only creatures who keep trying to be other people. A bird is perfected in flight because that's all he does. A fish is perfected in swimming, that's all he does. But we, our name is Jack. Yeah? Who is Jack? Please put the screen up, please. Thank you very much. Jack of all the trades and master in what? Nothing. Let me tell you something very important. Write the word dominion down again. Let's get back to this word a second. Everybody say dominion. Write it down again, because you got to be reminded. This is 2003. Don't waste another year. I'm going to bless you today. You were created to concentrate and to be a concentration. The word dominion is the word used by God to describe why he made you. God said, let us make man in our own image and our likeness, and let each one of them have dominion over the earth. The word dominion means to govern, to rule, to lead, but it also means in the Hebrew language to master. Write it down, to master. God said, let them have mastery. In other words, you were born to master something. Anyone who masters something will be sought after. That's why you got to stay with what you are gifted in. That's why they keep coming at you. You run as long as you... See, the problem is if you run, you'll be depressed. And if you remain faithful, you will be pursued. I want you to take a bird one time. Try this, okay? No, don't try this. But I tried it once as a kid in Bain Town in the Bahamas. My brother, sitting over here somewhere, he had pigeons. He used to keep pigeons, the poor pigeons. He used to put them in coops. Poor pigeons. May the Lord have mercy on your soul. They were born to fly, but he used to coop them up in the cages. One day I put my hand in that cage and took out a pigeon. Beautiful little bird. And there was a big tin tub of water in the yard, catching rainwater. And I thought, I wonder what birds would do if you put them underwater. Right. But listen, don't look at me. You all did that too, or at least you thought about it. I put the bird in the water. And the bird started shaking. And after a while, it relaxed. And I said, oh, that's what birds do. They relax underwater. When I took the bird out, he was very relaxed. And I thought as a kid, he's sleeping. So I decided to wake him up. I'm still trying to wake him up after 40 years. Why did that bird die? I put that bird in something it was not created to be in. That's why when you don't find your place in mastery, whatever you are doing kills you. Purpose preserves your life. What keeps you alive is staying in your mastery. Whatever you master makes you valuable. Write this statement down. Don't seek success. Seek to be valuable. Don't seek to be successful. Seek to make yourself valuable. People go after value. That's what they spend their money on. And the only way to become valuable is to focus, to master something. Become known for something, and folks will pay for it. Whatever you are gifted in is the key to your process and your progress and your prosperity. Your vision makes you a master. Vision is the ability to see beyond the present, create what exists but cannot be seen. Once you see where God has given you birth to go, then you start doing everything that's necessary to prepare to go there. I say prepare to go there. You don't wake up in the morning and reach your vision, but you got to prepare to go there. Now, vision is the primary motivator of all the action that a human takes. It should be. And what this statement means is that every act that you make in a day should be in some way related to why you were born. Every act. Vision should be the purpose for your activity. In this ministry, everything in this ministry, I have to keep checking it to make sure that it is leading us to helping people discover their purpose, discovering their potential, and discovering their leadership. Everything that we do must always be guided by that one assignment. We are not your average church. So if you want an average church, you got to go to another church. And I don't feel bad if you leave. God can bless you a lot of places. But if you want to become a world-changing, impacting leader, this is home for you. If you want to live a life that makes a difference, not in the house, but in the world as well, this is the place for you. If you want to live a life that makes a difference and not just make a profit, this is the place for you. Whatever we do here must be guided by the action motivated by that vision. And that is why vision does not compete. I repeat, vision does not compete. When you have a vision, there's no competition with you. No one can compete with a vision, because visions are unique assignments. All right, let's go to work. Give some focus here. The vision you have for your life creates consequences. It also affects how you spend your time and your in the morning again. Because in between the sleep, they change the
vision. Change the world, Chad. Do you have a vision? Vision sees beyond the present. You all can do this. It's not about today. I think some of y'all with the long term, I think you get the vision. You don't wake up tomorrow and your vision is complete. If it's not real yet, if it doesn't exist, you see it. You have to create beyond what you see. You start preparing. You were born to master something. Have you thought about that? You all have a mastery in you. Every single person. Dominion. You are all capable of mastering something. That doesn't get you excited? Your purpose is going to keep you alive. It'll keep you out of trouble. It'll keep you going. You stay in your mastery, you're going to stay in your purpose. You master something, you are immediately valuable. There's not a game of success or not if you master. This is Earl Nightingale too. You know that, right? This is what even Napoleon Hill will tell you the same thing. The progressive realization of a worthy ideal, mastery. Don't look at the fire, say, give me fire and I'll give you wood. Give it the mastery, it's going to give you the fire. What are you worried about? You all have it in you. That there is no competition if you have a vision. What can you see beyond what is right now? Master it. A vision is unique. You have a unique vision. That's only, man, some of y'all, you are the only one who could do what God put you here to master. You realize? Like I said, I don't know how it don't get you excited. I hope you turn that excitement into a discipline. You stay disciplined in it. You pay the pain of it now, the price. Like I said, I look forward to meeting you. Yes, that is Pastor, Dr. Miles Monroe. Rest in peace. He died almost 10 years ago. Very sad. One of the greatest. So now I got one Napoleon Hill for you.
At night, replaying conversations, reliving mistakes, predicting disasters that never happen. Your mind won't rest. It circles the same fears as if worry could control tomorrow. But tonight, I will teach you how to silence that noise and enter peace. You have trained your mind to protect you by preparing for every possible outcome. Yet in that protection lies your prison. The overthinker builds 1,000 cages in the name of safety, never realizing freedom begins when thought obeys command. Imagine lying in darkness and feeling your mind finally grow quiet. No racing, no rewinding, no rehearsing, only calm. That calm is not a gift, it is a skill one few men ever master. But tonight you will learn to master it. Thought is power, but uncontrolled thought is poison. Every restless night you've endured was your own mind working against you. You have the ability to command it, to bend it towards stillness, just as surely as the engineer commands steel and the artist commands color. You are not weak because you cannot sleep. You are powerful because your mind is active. All you must do is redirect it. Turn that restless energy into faith, gratitude, and definite peace. When thought is governed, peace becomes inevitable. Tonight I will show you how to transform the chaos of overthinking into the calm of creation, how to trade fear for faith, doubt for direction, and noise for rest. You will not chase sleep, it will come to you, obedient to a quieted mind. Close your eyes and listen with both hands, as though you were grasping the very reins of your thoughts, because you are. Within the next few moments, you will feel the weight lift, the tension dissolve, and the silence return. By dawn, your mind will no longer wander through worry. It will walk in peace. And once you learn to command stillness at night, you will command victory in the day. Tonight is not just for sleep, it is for mastery. There is a silence deeper than the absence of sound, a calm so complete that even thought obeys command. Within that silence lies the beginning of mastery. The restless mind is not evil. It is untamed power. It is the wild horse that has never felt the firm hand of direction. You have suffered not because you think too much, but because you have never learned to think deliberately. Tonight, you will learn. The mind was designed for creation, not for wandering. It was given to you as an instrument of power, not a chamber of noise. You were meant to hold one thought and see it through until it became flesh. But somewhere along the way, the mind ceased to obey, and the servant became the master. It began to rehearse fear instead of faith, to magnify small anxieties into towering shadows. That habit, left unchecked, becomes what you call overthinking. Overthinking is not thought at all. It is thought without order. It is the law of motion without the law of rhythm. Just as the ocean waves crash endlessly without progress, the overactive mind repeats its motion but never advances. It confuses effort with direction, movement with mastery. Yet the same law that governs chaos also governs calm, and that law is rhythm. Peace is not the absence of thought. It is the organization of thought into harmony. Stillness is not passivity, it is command. When the mind is disciplined, stillness becomes a state of active power, the poised readiness of an archer whose arrow has not yet flown. This is the stillness that inventors, leaders, and builders have all known, the pause before creation. When Thomas Edison faced the fatigue of endless failure, he did not surrender to worry. He would walk alone through his laboratory in silence, hands behind his back, breathing in rhythm, until the noise of impatience subsided. Then from that silence, ideas would come. Henry Ford, too, often withdrew from the clamor of business to sit alone in quiet reflection. His engineers called it idleness. He called it thinking. That stillness birthed an empire. Andrew Carnegie once said that his greatest prophets were born in moments of solitude. He learned to step away from activity long enough to hear the whisper of infinite intelligence. All men who master great enterprises first master themselves, and that mastery begins with command of their own. You lie awake at night replaying conversations.
Command of their own thoughts. Yeah, this one was just a reiteration of it. I found the small clip on it. That's Napoleon Hill. Quiet your mind and reset your life. But these are just like AI clips of the whole books. So it's broken up. But I encourage you all to write stuff down as you hear it. That's what I'm doing. That's what I always do. But this is the one I was going to expand upon because it's easy. Do you guys get it? I hope this helps a lot of you. I hope you get peace today. Do you know what peace is? Yes. My brother, peace is commanding your thoughts. You think peace is passivity? You think just because you're peace, nothing goes through? No, it's when you command your thoughts. Freedom begins when thought obeys command. You want to be free? Make your mind listen to you. When your thoughts are obeying your commands, my brother, that's freedom. Going over the same problem. Again, does it make sense how you think it'll protect you? Some of y'all have figured out every single way something won't work. But you're just going over and over and over and over. You need to control it. You do need to be diligent. You do need to know what could happen. But then you know what you do? You move in it. You let it protect you. But you can't just go over and over and over and over. Even losing sleep over it. I don't know, man. I hope this is encouraging to some of y'all. Because do you not get the truth of this? My guy, you're not weak because you overthink. You think you're weak, you're like, I'm stressed out, I can't even fall asleep. Oh, I overthink, You think that's a weakness? My guy, that's power. You don't get it. That means it means the opposite. You have so much power in your mind. That's just juicing. It's gassed up. To the point that'll be the difference between whether or not you could even fall asleep, whether or not you could even focus on the present moment or not. That's power. Your mind is running at a different level with a lot of horsepower. You just don't have control. Do you see the difference? I don't think you're weak. I think you're out of control. There's a big difference. If I showed you some big buff dude doing some prison workout, 6'6", bench pressing 400 pounds, you wouldn't tell me that's weak. He's running around, knocking shit over. What's that one story? That one kid's story where the giant just smashes the mice. Just has no control. I hope some of you can accept this today. I hope some of you I hope this hits you like a truck and you realize it. You should realize you are like the Hulk. If your problem is overthinking, you need to realize that it's not a problem. You don't have a problem of overthinking. Only at school, only people would tell you, oh yeah, don't think for yourself. The problem is control. The problem is control. You need to make your mind obedient. You need to harness all of that power, all of those thoughts, and get it to start listening to what you're commanding it to do. You need to start commanding it. That's why vision and a purpose and all these things are so key. Think about that. Think about how it could go wrong and then start commanding it to move. Start commanding. You command it to be quiet. You command it to relax. You command it to get active. You command it to plan. That's what you got to do. Of mice and men. Yes, that's it. Yeah, it's not small. It's not weakness. It is a lack of control. My guy, your overthinking is a power. The problem is not thinking too much. That will never become a problem. You know that, right? God gave you the most powerful thing on this planet. Like I told you, bro, better than any data center, better than any TPU, GPU, you name it, brother. You have the best hardware right now. Known to man, known to anything. Way ahead of its time. You don't even know what it could accomplish yet. You're not even using all of it, and you think using it is a problem? It's not. Controlling it is the problem. The mind's purpose is to create. The mind can see what cannot be seen. That's why it gives you feelings. That's why you get anxiety. That's why you can't sleep. You're thinking about stuff. Your mind has the ability to put your whole physical state. Go, think about food right now. You're going to get hungry. Go, think about it. If I start explaining an In-N-Out burger right now, tell me you can't taste the little In-N-Out burp. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Grilled onions. Ooh. Extra cheese. You're telling me you don't have any sensation? You could go over. I could explain anything. Go think of a moment. You never had that before? You never had a dream? Have you ever had a dream where you were running away or got in a fight? Then you wake up and you still... Where does that come from? That's all in the mind. That's how powerful your mind is. It could change everything about how you feel. The mind was meant to create. That's its purpose. It can create. You need to command it. You need to give it direction. It doesn't matter. You could use the power, but if you use a bunch of power that's not directed, it breaks things. It does not work effectively. You realize that, right? You need direction. You don't need movement. You need to master, and then the movement is going to help you. Now, Josh, I thought I'm supposed to move. You are. With the broader direction of getting to your purpose and mastery. Do you understand? Because guess what? No movement, no direction, no mastery, then what are you doing? That's a different story. Don't confuse movement with mastery. But this is the hack. I encourage you all tonight to start really thinking about controlling your thoughts. When you lay down and if you're overthinking, I need you to give it a command. Command it. When you start overthinking, command it to think about what you're grateful for. And then command it to stop. Say, that's enough now. I don't need that anymore. Time to go to bed. Try it. Time to focus on God. Try it. Okay, I've given it enough thought. We'll take that into consideration. Done. I'm being dead serious. You got to realize there's a rhythm. You know, I never really understood why I liked music so much. I really don't know why. Out of anybody in my family, out of anybody I've met, and I know some of y'all, you guys like music. You know why? That's why. How many times have we gone through and played all the old songs? How many times have we gone through and we're like, oh, this verse, this bar, and what he said, and the double entendre, and then we go through and you study. Think about it. My guy, that's rhythm. Rhythm. Oh, you don't get it. You got a gift too, brother. You don't see it? Rhythm. That's all it is. Real peace, my brother. It's organization of thought. All of that just noise. All of it just random thoughts, right? Guess what? Take the same exact sounds, organize it into a rhythm. Guess what? Now it sounds beautiful, does it not? You start clacking, clanging, all these thoughts without any direction, organization. It's going to sound crazy. It's going to sound overwhelming. You could command each thought. You start commanding it into a rhythm, my friend. You're going to create music. Do you see it? That's your mind. Your mind and controlling your thoughts, my brother. Get into the rhythm. It's a rhythm. Take all those sounds and control it and create the rhythm. Peace is a rhythm, my friend. It's a power. You see what I'm saying? It's not by being passive and letting all the drums play, letting all the sounds go off all at once, over and over. If you're gonna loop it, you better loop it in a rhythm. You better command it and organize it and put it all together. Commanding is gonna give you the peace. Organization of thought is gonna give you the peace. You control when it stops, you control when it starts. You control the breaks, you control the loops. Are you following? So tonight, I hope all of you try this. And some of you have already figured this out. Some of you sleep like babies. I'm telling you, it works. For real, it's the craziest thing. When you start really commanding your mind, bro, you need to be able to turn it on and off. You could have the peace of a quiet mind. It's not really even being quiet. You don't get it? It's a commanded mind. It's an obedient. Get your mind in obedience. I hope you see why obedience is important. That's one thing I thank Mama for. You know that? She was very strict. I didn't understand it at times. But learning obedience and learning to respect it, I never really realized how it was affecting my brain. Do you understand me? My guy, I'm glad some of you spend a lot of time with me. I'm glad we have focused a lot on obedience. You think I really want to make any of you obey anything? I don't. But I understand what it does. I hope you do too now. You need to get in the habit of obedience, not for other people, not to look good, not to do any of that. Do you not get it? It's so that you can obey your own mind and you can obey yourself. One thing leads to another. My guy, if you don't obey anything in this planet, you don't want to obey anything, I could almost guarantee you have trouble obeying yourself. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't think I am. I've noticed it in myself. When I don't have obedience, I don't obey myself. When I have obedience, my mind is my servant. I don't have obedience, I'm the servant to whatever. The order. Fall into formation. Right? These are all obedience. These are all rhythm. This is all controlling. But it's not so that we could control others. It's not that I want control, I want power. It's so you could do it for yourself. I hope you get this. It's time, brother. Fall into formation. For you, tonight. Tonight. Just like every single one of these. What does he say? You do it today. You don't wait. You don't hold off. If you're like, man, I could do that. I need that. That would be helpful. I ain't been. Again, look in the mirror. Let it be painful. Pay it now. You're like, guess what? Do it today. You lay in bed today. You better command it to pray and be grateful. You better command it to think about how good tomorrow's going to be. Some of you might be hungry if you fast. You better command it not to even think about it. Say, okay, we get it. And then command it to shut up and go to bed. Get order of your thoughts. Get order of your mind, my brother. You'll argue with yourself a little too. You know that? That's fine. Any of you who are overthinkers, you're going to argue a little bit. You're going to say, stop doing that. Go to bed. You're going to say, stop, get in the rhythm, and it's going to fight back a little bit. What are you supposed to do? Command it again. Command it again. Command it again. And keep commanding it. Because guess what? It's going to listen to you. That's the part I think some of you haven't realized yet. It will listen to you. Do you understand? If you truly know the order, the formation, the rhythm, all this, the priority, my guy, your mind has to listen to you. I don't think some of y'all have realized this. It must. If then if this, then that. It's a program. Your mind will listen to you. It has to. Now, again, if you've let it create this habit of not listening, that's why it's going to challenge you a little bit. Oh, but my brother, it's going to literally go. Give it the same command a couple of times. Eventually, it's going to listen. You have to. It has to. So, Chad, I hope tonight you go to bed a commander. And you know what that means? You're going to go to bed in peace. I look forward to it. Take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure, guys, you're subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. Here on mobile, press hot chat, X out the chat, hit the thumbs up button. Second link. I don't know what's in the second link. I don't know. Amen, baby. Amen. Command. Vision. Use your mind to create. See past today, brother. The instinct. This is the instinct, brother. This is the instinct. Amen, bro. Call, baby. If a humble man tell you to be humble, he a narcissist. Tell that to the arsonist, the pharmacist. I wonder about the Stalinist, the Darwinist. I must insist. The things that we up against don't play defense. So next time that you take offense, my boundary just another fence. Don't forget, remember this. Already lost everything. Don't tell me about a fucking risk. I'm humble, but I'm powerful. But I don't have to tell you. There's some moments that you can't forget. So if I'm fake, come and get me now. It's not a big head, I just know the size of the crown. You watched a lot of porn. Does it look like I'm fucking around? You didn't like me then, I didn't hope that you would like me now. You want peace, I want it too. You want war, I got a crew. But I won't lie, dog, I only need a few. So tell me what you really wanna do. Man, I swear I'm just like you. Cause the tongue brings life, but it brings death too. Please just move. Good advice is never taken by a fool. I took a look at life like a mechanic look at tubes. Cheap, fast, and quality, could only pick two. Mannequin, I'm rude, but in a panic, in a fuel. Would you want it on your team, or do you want it against you? The humble made me hungry, I will eat any food. Humble made me better, fake humble made me confused. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time. But it so happens that it's practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boots that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder. But the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether.
Some people don't even have dreams, you know what I'm saying? But if you blessed enough to have a dream, chase it, bro.
I had a dream like Martin, then I heard a couple stories. Never met my heroes, never had one. Never wanted things I never had, son. I got it, then I grabbed them. Looking back, these bitches shout these sad. Good more, don't ignore your sword for the war. Armor's no good if you leave that shit at home. I don't care if that match up with the drum. I ain't young, I ain't care about looking dumb. Out my way, we could talk when I'm done. Does it look like I'm finished? Even if I was, dog, I do my own dishes. Why the fuck you in my business? I ain't tryna be a menace. Need a couple minutes with your talking and your bitching. Just show me that you don't get it, love. Now I wasted your time trying to reprimand. Explain the basic shit so you could understand. I ain't being mean the way I teach. The big leagues ain't throwing underhand. I'm not the bad guy, I'm the best coach that you ever had. Something like LaMelo's dad. Mama was an immigrant, $5 an hour working with Brillo pads. We got some things we shouldn't have, so I can feel down, but I don't ever think I'm really sad. Life a miracle, but I won't give you one. But I can teach you shit, and you'll walk away with dividends. Wish you'll buy more, and then you'll wish you did it young. You missed the first harvest, but tell me about the second one. Trying to build while looking at the clouds. I'm looking at my hand, then I'm looking at the ground. Peter walked on water, but fell. When he looked around, I heard that story all my life. I think I start to get it now. Slow in the fast lane, answers in my last name. They really didn't listen, that's a damn shame. But that don't mean my plans changed. Maybe just the landscape did what I said without a handshake. 3,004 an ounce, that sound like a fair rate. Word is gold, they only kept theirs too late. So I'm out with your new face. A snake can move a few ways. And life a bitch that lie about how the fruit tastes. Welcome back. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me when the stocks gon' fall. Buy your put and buy your call. Why these people always stall? Opportunity ain't far. Why they acting like it's not? I'ma take it, that's my job. That's the payrolls after all. Shake their hand and fake a smile. Give her inch, they ask a mile. Let me in and knock it down. Say the 10 and buy the time. Actual intelligence, artificial negligence. They think it's about my arrogance, severed from the relevance. They disregard the evidence. Go and get the delegates. The room is filled with elephants and a couple skeletons. They raised me from the elements. They hate how I'm developing. My genes began in Genesis, precipice of edifice, Carnegie's and Edison's. What's with your contentiousness? Unless you are directionless, I think I get the emphasis. The tension's not the benefit. The phone is filled with dreadfulness. I know this cause your restlessness. Don't ever trade your excellence. Get run over by pendulums and just lead to endlessness. The snake was never venomous. Ideas are the pestilence. Tempering your temperament or tempting them with elegance. Or tempted by the eloquence.
Oh, Chatadonia. We're back. Hi. Merry Chrism. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Y'all ready for this? Bow now now, bow bow bow, bow now now, bow bow bow. Everybody long term. Bro, I didn't have a protein. It's dog. I feel like I got hungrier just because I know I'm not gonna eat. But yeah, man, y'all do it, do it. That's good. I forgot about that. They did it. Some Bible verses, they don't have it, the like, depending on the translation, it has removed the Matthew 17:21. It mentions fasting. You could look it up. You guys could look it up. The snake was never venomous. Ideas are the pestilence. Don't ever trade your excellence. Get run over by pendulums. So what's up, man? Happy Friday, Junior. Do you guys see it? You're up on a Thursday. Spies up, equal weight, Dow, Russell. Only thing lagging is the, what's it called? Only thing lagging is the NASDAQ, but I mean, I think it's kind of funny. Because remember, we were just saying it, bro. When they finally, everybody finally picks up on it, then Bloomberg makes the fucking article, then the thing just stops. That's it. Everybody stops. It's crazy. A question about investing in a duplex in Indiana? Sure. You could ask it here. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me when the stocks gonna fall. Buy a put and buy a call. Any resources to control your mind? The best is practice. That's why the secret place, and I've been telling y'all, I mean, one of the first things is like stopping thought. I don't know if you were here when we talked about it, but that was something I was telling you guys earlier in the year. Sounded kind of insane to some people, but I said, go into a room, go into a dark room, turn off the lights, turn off everything, don't bring your phone, and then literally just don't think. Try your hardest not to think. See how long you could go. Some of you will realize how incredibly difficult it is. So yeah, but then you got to get into the habit of commanding it. I mean, that's why in a weird way, like, you could read a lot of things and do stuff, but at the end of the day, it's like you have to control and command your mind. Yeah, it's let's see. Are you talking about the fasting? I mean, dude, I usually do like daily fasts. I can't remember the last time I just randomly fasted. Like I said, I've been reading a lot. I've been seeing it a lot. And then kind of how this is happening now, I just started talking with some people, and like some spiritual people in the faith, and they mentioned this, and it just, I don't know, it triggered it. And I said, I want to see. I got curious. And I ate a lot. I ate a lot of food I've been eating a lot of cookies, and I had some other food. So I was like, you know what? It's good. It's going to be hard to work out, so we'll see how that plays. That's going to be the hardest part. But then I'm still drinking like drinks and shit. So, I get a little bit. I think I'll have some, like, I don't know how the sugary drinks play into it, but actually, I guess technically no sugar. Yeah, wait, never mind. I'm not even having sugar. Just some salt. Just some sodium. If you get something turnkey or do the BRR method. Well, one thing I've been reminding a lot of people of the last, like, kind of 2 years now, the BRR method is not really optimal. It's kind of like the whole selling the calls and shit, because it's just not, the rates are extremely high. So you're going to pay fees and do a lot. And then if you're going to rent it out, it's going to be very hard to cash flow. So I would just look for something where you're making your money on the buy, try to get a home at a good price, and try to qualify normally. Or again, like, if it's going to be an investment property, you're going to need to put a little bit more down. But yeah, I would again run the numbers. If you could get a good loan and it's a high cash flow, then yeah, you could do it, man. There's what's the main Napoleon Hill book? He has one of them that's like the main one where all these clips come from. I'm blanking on it right now. It's like The Key. I think it's called The Key or something like that. But he has a couple, and then Interview with the Devil. That's where there's a lot in there that gets derived from that as well too. Like Actually How That Seems Impossible. Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried it? I know it seems impossible, but most people in the modern era, they have not ever tried to sit down and limit their thoughts, or let alone control them. I mean, I forgot the philosopher who said it, but, you know, most people's problems and most of the world's issues, it comes from woman, not being able to sit alone in their thoughts. Just sit at peace in a quiet room. So try it. I mean, again, you've probably never done it. Yeah, tenant occupied. You could run the numbers if you're gonna do some BRR, but then again, like, even if you wanted to buy it and pull money out of it later, you'd have to find the next deal. But if you already have something and you want to pull money out and then do it, outwitting the devil. That's no. There's another one. Yeah, that's the interview with the devil. Same one. Think and Grow Rich. Duh. Yeah, that's what it is. I knew it was obvious. Yeah, Think and Grow Rich. That's where I'm pretty sure most of these come from. Then there's another one, but you could get them all. All of these are on YouTube, all audiobooks. And then you'll find them on most platforms. Just search Napoleon Hill. You'll get a bunch of these clips that get organized. That's why you'll notice some of them are AI. Realistically, no. Yeah, try it, dude. Try it. I'm telling you, I think I've said it a lot this year. I just know, because I remember when I heard it, I thought this was like foo-foo crazy shit. But like, I just know a lot of people have heard me say it and never tried it. So you should try it. There's only one way to find out. Worst case, you're going to go into an empty room for 20 minutes. But then you might be like me and you might be like, what the fuck? Why can't I do this? Because at first I was like, easy. And then I was like, why is this so fucking hard? But then again, I did it once I was able to hit like 30 minutes. I told you guys that. It was mind blowing. But then it really got downhill from there. You fall asleep before. Well, that's the thing. You got to find the middle ground where you don't fall asleep. That's what I'm saying. You got to find the nice little balance between conscious, controlling your thoughts, but then not sleeping. Because, yeah, that's the other part. You might just pass out. That's what some people do, too. But then again, that goes to today's Philo, too. Like, if you really command your thoughts, I mean, you will fall asleep. That's why it's just like a weird awareness and control. And then Bitcoin ETFs, I mean, I think it really depends on your goal, but I'm not really the biggest fan of them. It's just like, because, again, I own Bitcoin. I mean, I just buy the damn Bitcoin. So, like, what's your goal? What's your purpose? That's going to really determine it. But, you know, if holding it, acquiring it, keeping it safe isn't like an issue, and I don't think it should be for most people, right? Even more and more years go by, there's more and more ways to do it, and it's, you know, and people know it's safe and effective. I mean, shit, I was doing this, 12 years ago? You know, if I could have figured it out then, I have trouble figuring out Zoom, for crying out loud. So, yeah, I think it's all possible. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah, you guys should try it. How many people are gonna fast with me? Because like I say, and I want some glory from God, bro. I think that's pretty. Again, my plan wasn't to tell you guys, but I really, you know, because when you fast, you're not supposed to tell anybody. You should look good too, okay? If you guys are gonna fast, don't be disheveled. You better wake up early still. Nobody should be able to tell if you're fasting tomorrow, okay? So I'm not gonna eat, but then I'm still gonna be hyped as hell tomorrow, you know? I hyped as heaven. Woo! But yeah, you should try it. I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna go till Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or I guess end of Saturday. So maybe like Sunday morning. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think, you know, more when 3 are gathered in a room, there's power. I could only imagine hundreds or thousands of people, man. A good prayer, a good fasting, a good prayer, and, you know, come to God with something. I really hope, you know. I'm looking just like last year. I prayed for revelation. I want more revelation. I want to know what to what to be doing next year, and that all the ideas I have are either correct or not, and I want to be guided in the right way. I want to encounter the Lord, brother. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, that's what better way than fasting. But then again, I mean, you might as well try it. You're gonna do the fast, you might as well give me 30 minutes, bro. Give yourself 30. Try the no thinking thing. Especially if you're like, how do I command my thoughts? How do I control my mind? I mean, shit. You might as well try do it. We start today. We started this morning. So you could start today and then put 3 days on the clock. Again, you could have people, somebody told me no water, but I said, dude, you'll die with no water. But so I need water. I had to do water. And then, you could do coffee, or again, I guess you got to be picky on the caffeine. Some people say you can't do that, or you got to no sugar or only black coffee. So yeah, that's why I got salt. I got caffeine and salt. A little bit. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah, man. And then I don't know if I'll show up on Monday. We might. I'll see how I feel. We'll see what the Lord says. And then I might, but after this Friday, I think I'm done. Fasting's good for your gut. What about vitamins, though? Because I was like, can I take vitamins? But then, every time I take vitamins on an empty stomach, it's such a terrible, terrible pain. It's bad. Today's Philo is it for me. Good, man. I'm glad to hear. Like, I'm telling you, if you, it's not like, I don't really say this stuff to, what do I get out of you controlling your mind? What do I get out of you being able to sit at peace? I've done it myself, and it helped a lot. So I definitely think it's a way. I don't know. I like the questions you asked. You're asking for the resources of it. I'm just like, practice, dude. And if you get it going, I think some of you will be surprised. I'm going to go to the gym today, and then I usually don't go to the gym on the weekend. So, yeah, it's going to be a little tougher. What about Gatorade sugar-free? Yeah, I think as long as it's just sodium. Sodium and liquid, I think, is fine. But then again, I've had people tell me otherwise. So at the very least, I'm looking to fast from food. And that's what I'm trying to see. Coffee's acidic. Try without it. Zero sugar vitamins. Oh yeah, bro. Hella vitamins do have sugar and carbs. Have you ever looked at the nutrition facts? I had a black seed oil gummy, and bro, I looked at the side of it, and it straight up, it literally had like 3 carbs in it. 3 grams of carbs and sugar. That's why it tastes so good. Oh, is it? Kind of reacted there. But yeah, those are 2 high tax companies. Again, CRM. Yeah, there was a Besant said something a little bit ago. And then Warren wanted her, Treasury said they're going to, FSOC's going to focus on economic conditions and easing undue burdens from financial rules. Yeah, that was part of it. That was like 20 minutes ago. I'm just going to fast for 3 days. I have kefir milk. Oh, I got this one, bro. It's like coconut water and kefir. Ugh. Tastes so disgusting. Oh, no, I had one that was terrible. Terrible. check in. I'll be here. I'll be here on a Friday fast, brother. Friday fast. I'm used to, like, that's the funny part, because I'm used to not eating till after the bell. But, like, I haven't had a protein. And, like, I'm not going to lie. Just, like, knowing I'm not going to eat, I'm kind of getting hungry. And I'm kind of like, you know, like, bro, I shouldn't have given you that In-N-Out example, bro. I know, but we'll see. Blurring the lines now. Water. That's what I heard, man. I've heard many takes on it. That's why I saw. I'll leave that between you and the Lord, but yeah, you're gonna have to figure it out. Do I have something lined up to break my fast? No. Water, LMNT will get you through. What's that? Yeah, Qualcomm moving, and then Dexcom and CoreWeave. What's LMNT? Laminate? Break your fast with chicken broth or avocado? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, dude, we hit above 6,900 the other day. Remember? Or no, we hit 6,901. Now we're back. 20 points from the high. It's electrolytes with water. Yeah, because isn't it if you, like, don't eat? But I don't think 3 days is a lot. Well, I guess we'll find out. But isn't it where you, isn't it how, like, if you, like, starve and then you eat, you could, like, get fucked up from it? We've talked about that. That was even in a Philo before. LMNT. What is it? Just water with electrolytes? Let's see. Sugar-free electrolyte drink. But then does that count? Again, we've had people say it doesn't count. 1,000 milligrams sodium, potassium, magnesium. Uber expands regional alcohol selection with Stater Bros. You need 130 calories to keep your body working. But I'm a little fatty. I got some fat, I think. I got a little bit in my fat bank. I got a little long term. You know what I'm saying? I thought we could use that. I can't withdraw. I can't withdraw on the love handles. No? Okay. I thought that's how it. That was my plan. That's why I figured he'd be good to go. I ate a lot yesterday too, bro. I had a good meal. What else did I eat? I thought I had more, but it was heavy. So it was good. And then I was like, you know what? Might as well. At least I ate a lot the day before. I'll get some LMNT. I'll go. Do they have it at Sprouts? I'm assuming Sprouts has everything now. After I've been going through these vitamins, bro, Sprouts has everything. So yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna have it. I'll give it. It's right. I have one next to the gym. I wasn't planning on taking protein. What about a clean fruit smoothie? That's food. Isn't that food? A bunch of carbs. No, I had steak. I had a lot of protein. Caterpillar. Fruit melted up still for, yeah. I haven't heard of that. Yeah, if you're bending the rules, I don't think, yeah, there is a point to it. So it's up to you, man. You don't have to. I mean, this isn't like a, you know, maybe go look into it. If it pulls on your heart, if you're deciding to, just go look into it and do your thing. But, you know, I just figured if it affected me, I might as well spread the word. The word. First 24 hours, it's the hardest. It's crazy because, like, I do the intermittent fasting, but I don't know. Unless I was, like, working or too busy. Like, I feel like I've gone a day without food, but yeah. But I've never done it with, like, the explicit purpose. I did back in the day, like, a while ago. So that's why I'm kind of excited. Oh yeah, when I got sick. Does that count, or is that just dying? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Fed to buy $8.2 billion in bills Friday. Yeah, didn't they say they start the 12th or the 13th? I think that was very surprising. That was the part that no one's really talking about, man. The Fed literally out of nowhere. They're like, yeah, we gonna do it, man. Long term on the wall. Trump Truth on WSJ. They're terrible! Tell me when them stocks gonna fall. Was the press briefing good? Or no, did we miss anything? Alright, man. Well, I think guys got 52 minutes, but I think the rest of the day it's either gonna be end of the day NASDAQ push for them all to go green, but not a bad day for the SPY. I can't believe it, but then we have talked about it the last 48 hours, saying that they were gonna pull this shit right when they start circulating the Thursday press, this Thursday pattern, it goes up. Oh, and did you guys see the prediction market? Did you see the scam? So I think it was Poly Market or Kalshi. It was one of them. But they had like a bet on Times Person of the Year. And one of them said AI. Yeah, bro. Oh, it was like a 98% odd. And everybody piled into it. But then it was AI. But like how it was worded, everybody lost. It was terrible. And then everyone's circulating the what's it called? The risk-free gambles. Did you see the other one? They said prediction markets. This is what I'm telling you. It's starting to like notice the similarities between like the staking hype, even the like yield max hype, and then like now the prediction markets. Because then they were like, It's gonna replace DoorDash and everything. Well, let me find it. I need to find this quote for you. Where is it? All right, yeah, ready? Prediction markets will replace buying stuff. I want somebody to bring kiwis to my house. I make a prediction market about whether someone will deliver 4 kiwis to my doorstep. And I load $15 into no. A guy with an e-bike sees it and picks up some kiwis. Before dropping them up on my doorstep, he bets yes. He drops them off. The market resolves to yes, and he gets $15. Rest in peace, Amazon, DoorDash, Uber Eats, etc. Yeah, that's it. Other people are doing it. They're like, it's about to replace dating. I say no girl will date me, and then I load $15 into no. A girl sees this and then goes on a date with me, and then the market resolves to yes. Goodbye, Bumble, Tinder. Yep, see? I say it has to go a little bit more. You have to get, like, again, now you got the risk-free. You got that. You need it to go a little further when people are like, yeah, bro, this is the best thing ever. Like, they're going to be like, you're an idiot for owning stocks. Why? Again, do you realize that at one point, if you just held crypto at 300, if you had Ethereum at $8 and didn't stake you, at one point you had a majority of people calling you an idiot for not staking it. So yeah, man, we gotta get a little bit more. Wait for it. Let me see if I can find it. There was good news. Yeah, so here, this was one of the dumb clips.
Prediction markets are starting to blend into finance, like, and the riskless price on prediction markets.
So just like the staking, when they're like, it's starting to blend in now.
Is pretty high, right? So if you think you deposit money in a bank account, you earn 3.5%. Well, on a prediction market, it's probably like closer to 10% that you can make just betting on riskless stuff. Prediction markets are starting to blend into finance, like, and the riskless.
So where is it? But there was data. Let me see if I can find it. But apparently, young people now, like 18 to 25, I think, or 29, they now view sports betting as dangerous and harmful. Why that's so surprising? Because the last like 3 or 4 generations, they all look at it as if it wasn't. They never viewed it as like harmful or bad. Let me see. So yeah, that's kind of the whole people of the different generations. They start to. So now the younger guys are already seeing it because they're probably dealing with it at a different rate. Because like again, when it was all like illegal and motherfuckers had to go to fucking offshore Caribbean sites to bet, you never really saw like the impact. You never saw everybody turning into a crackhead. You never had to deal with your cousin, uncle, everybody asking you for money, or if then you never watched the impact of what it did. That's what I'm saying with all this shit. You're going to have to see the effect until they're like, that's why that, what is it called? Is it Murphy's Fence or whatever? Or I forgot. The one I told you about. You know, before you take a fence down, you have to know the reason why they put it up. But then if you just see a fence there, you're like, why is there a fucking fence, dude? Take it. It's so useless. That's kind of how all the sports gambling and all the gambling laws are. You know, we've lived long enough where we don't understand why they were in place. And you're like, well, why didn't we should make money. Like, what do you mean? It's risk-free. So, yeah. We're getting there. For the young generation's already starting to see it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Tell me when them stars gonna fall. From sports gambling to options. You guys should try long term. You could get addicted to the long term. Believe me. Like, I've seen it. You'll get addicted to the long term to the point you're like, why would I buy food? I could go in, I could hold it for 10 years, and I could buy a banquet. And then before you know it, everything turns into long term. So yeah, it's not bad though. At least it's not going to hurt you as much. You just might turn into like a really, like, you might turn into a cheap recluse where then you stop going outside because then you're like, I could have 10 times future value on everything. And then that's it. And then you'll be like, why would I shower? I could take my water bill and I could go put that to the long term. And then everything you do will revolve around. That's why I said minimum 10%, but you know, it can get addictive. And then you watch it grow and then you check it. Believe me, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I've had people's girlfriends complain. And they're like, my boyfriend doesn't buy anything, or my husband, he now thinks everything is about the long term. And then he stopped taking me out. So like, yeah, you guys got to make sure. But it goes either way. It goes either. I think you should enjoy life. You know, balance. A little bit of long term is all I need. You know, balance. Go out a little bit. Stay inside a little bit. Relax a little bit. Work hard a lot of bit. You know what I'm saying? Just find the balance, brother. Find the balance. Good instinct. Novo. I like it. I like it a lot still. I just think there's other names that have came up, but coming into next year, if all these value names that we're looking at now, like, because some of them are starting to bounce. Again, some of y'all got the Pepsis and picked up like Target and UPS, and those are already moving too. So at some point, it's like if Novo is cheaper than NVO at some point, or excuse me, than TAP or any of these other ones, I'm still going to keep building around that one. But for now, it's going to take some time on Novo. They got to do the Ozempic stuff. They got a couple things in the pipeline, and then they have this whole board transition and all that. But I really do like them. Again, I am worried if they start blowing their money, but they have underperformed. We waited till the first couple drops to start getting involved in it, and it keeps going lower, but I'm pretty confident in that one. Just because they still make billions of dollars. Again, the whole Ozempic, the peptides, all this shit we're talking about, it's not going anywhere. And Ozempic does have it's not as much, and it has fell off from the leader, but a lot of people again, Wall Street gets very depressed at times. But it still makes up, I think, like 38 or 30, it's 36 to 40 something percent. I could get the data of the GLP-1 market. That's the crazy part. They still have a big market share. And I don't think it's going to go away, but it's trading lower because people are worried that it will. But that's where that's how we've gotten some of these good biotechs that are like, you know, we're not waiting on a new approval. We're just waiting on sustaining market share or growing. A little bit of long terms, all I need. I'm going to find the data. Let me see. I forgot what it's titled. So that's from December. This is from December 8th. Overall, incretin prescriptions were down 13 week over week. Obesity Zepbound declined 18% with share at 62%. Wegovy down 12 at 37.5. Ozempic scripts fell 11% with a 38% share. Mounjaro is down 12 at 47 and then Trulicity down 13 to 10%. So those are the 3 diabetes GLP-1 ones. And then again, they have the obesity too, but they used to have a bigger share. So that's where it's at. Wegovy drop. Any meaningful conclusions? Yeah, NVO product declines last week were slightly less than Eli Lilly, resulting in slight TRX share gains. Obesity pricing continues to develop. Wegovy, Ozempic price $274. They'll lower on the manufacturing price to be adopted by Medicare. Zepbound price to $299. So yeah, they're still about 38%. That's massive. That's what I'm saying. It used to be higher. That's why when it was ripping, they had like, I think 50 or 40 something. But then Eli took that spot, and then Eli started ripping. So that's kind of the idea, is that it's still, just imagine the whole like obesity or at least diabetes GLP-1s, they're still making up over a third of that. And then there's only one other competitor. The next guy only has 10%. Who is it? Trulicity, but I don't think Trulicity will take it over. Building explodes in Hayward, California. The Covered app, where you could bet to pay double or pay nothing on something you're buying. I have not heard about that one. That sounds awesome. I know the logic though. I've seen people go around. I can't lie, I've thought about that at times. Where then you're like, if I want to buy something, let me gamble the money. I do that when I go to Vegas. Cause then if I go in with money, I'll be like, let me put a couple hundred on red. If I hit, I double up my money, and then everything will be free, or I just lose it all, and then I have to go home. But then why did I come here? You know, I've seen that. NVIDIA Bury short report posted. Supply side gluttony. I searched up Covered, but it only it was only showing me what's it called? Covered California. The future of personal finance. We disrupt through gamification. Users offer comprehensive spending insights and thrilling games to win back their purchase. From covering credit card purchases to winning tickets to a dream event for $1. Albert Wang? Yeah, he's from Morgan Stanley. This looks terrible. Paying bills made fun.
Taco Tuesday wasn't supposed to hit that hard. Damn. Cervezas, churros.
This is the ad?
The round for the cute table. Hey. Then Covered picked up the tab and made it all worth it, giving those spur-of-the-moment buys a second shot and turning them into surprise wins. It's those little splurges, like that new shirt you swooped on the latest drop. They all pile up on your card, and now your statements are due next week. What if one of those charges, or all of it, just got picked up? Here's the deal. Play fun games tied to things you already bought. And if you win, we cover it.
What if I lose?
And it's not just the small stuff. It's all the big games you slept on. Because those courtside.
So they get all of your credit card spending data. Oh, this is genius.
The kicker?
If you're selling it to crackheads.
For the price of a beer, you could have the whole thing covered. With Covered, you decide which purchase to play for. Take a shot at past charges, or swing at something coming up. Every play is simple and transparent.
Yeah, we're really
fun. If you're feeling really lucky, Covered gives
but that's what I'm saying.
you
It has to
wipe
get.
out
It's gonna
guard
just get
balance
really
in
bad,
the
and then everyone's gonna vomit at the sight of any of this.
YOLO. Traditional
YOLO,
credit card
great.
rewards, they move way too slow. The average person racks up about
way too
40,000
slow.
points a year. With that first-class flight to Europe, 160.
You're comparing it to points?
Stuck waiting. Covered flips the script. Introducing the Covered Card. Instead of grinding for points, you get up to 100% cash back on every swipe. Instantly. Whether it's yesterday's delivery or tomorrow's big night out.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Because you guys don't get what there's a really crazy implication in there. It's just implying, it's just like, it's not saying, it's like, did you just spend, are you buying a bunch of stuff you don't need? Do you have no control over your spending habits? Did you just keep buying things? Oh, man. Yeah, I guess, can't you just buy it and return it, though? Well, you can't return the tacos. That's crazy. But yeah, that's, so they're just, like, giving up on you. They're just, they're like, you're going to spend a bunch of money you don't have anyways. You might as well gamble and double the debt or get it paid. It's not even addressing the real root cause. It's just like, okay. They just compared it to a lot of things. Financial markets, video games, points. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Well, thank you for telling me. That's good luck, you guys. Listen, you guys are on your own. I encourage you to get it long term. I like slow. I'd rather get rich off of boring. Like I'm saying, you could guarantee. And then again, if everybody, you guys might get rich faster if everybody in your age bracket just blows all their money. You guys know that, right? That's why, like, you keep your equity and everybody goes poor. You just became richer, like, theoretically. So, I don't know. You might as well, and then if there's deflation as a result, you'll still have your assets. I don't know, man. That makes you angry. I mean, yeah, I've gotten over the anger stage. You know, I've done the disbelief, anger, frustration. I've done all of it already. That's why I say, wow. Now we just wait. This is how you get Squid Games. Yes, I think we are. Definitely get there. But we balling off boring. I love it. I mean, that's why, because I'm telling you, it's just, if you thought things are moving too slow, these types of developments are exactly what's going to speed up your wealth. Like I'm saying, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Just don't eat the gobstoppers. Don't be a dummy. And then that's it. Because now, the general game plan was that you were just going to appreciate, but then again, if you're fucking playing Minesweeper with everybody, then yeah, it's gonna change the wealth. This will speed up the wealth transfer. You just got to make sure you don't give away your future. But I can't stop you from that. You know, nobody can. It's something you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna get tempted. Wait till you start seeing the videos. You're already seeing them. They're like, I made this much with prediction markets. All I did was this. And then it's gonna be the same thing. So good luck and be wise. But you know, there is true and tried methods, but no one could make you do them. Only you could command your thoughts, or maybe somebody will command them for you. Don't eat the bubble gum. Well, that's what my plan was. I always said, if you really want to gamble, you might as well just gamble and like go to a casino. I literally like go out and like blow the money. Like I told you, I said that at the beginning of this year, did I not? I told you guys to just buy a car. Go buy something you want. So like if you're really like, I'm going to sell my long term to go and gamble, just go buy something you want. Go take your girl on a trip. Go do anything, because again, at least you'll walk away with something. That's why like you go to Vegas, though, at least you'll get a free meal. You know, it's like, I don't know if you know that. But nobody, they don't give you, I mean, if they started, does this offer a free meal? Kinda. Maybe. I want like guaranteed off the loss. Nah. That was the explosion? Holy. So that was a crack house, right? Oh wait, looks like construction. That's crazy. Yeah, it looks like gas. No, it looked like a crack house, but then I saw the guy was moving around in the, what's it called? The little caterpillar. Sipping on some Fizzerve. A single slice of pizza and Coke at Caesars costs more than an actual share. Yeah, that's why people don't like Vegas anymore. I even told you guys that the other day. Like, Vegas is too expensive now. Because Vegas used to be cheap, bro. Vegas, they used to valet your car for free. You had, like, cheap hotels. Then you had the expensive ones. They had, like, $15, $10 minimum tables. Like, Vegas wasn't, like, they had cheap food in Vegas. You used to go get Earl of Sandwich. It'd be like $7, dude. $10. But nah. They just started jacking up everything, everywhere. Bro, I think even the Circus is expensive now, which is mind-blowing. But yeah, I think they did, what's it called? I know there was a deal at Resort World. They were offering $50 rooms, but like, nobody goes to Resort World. Feel like Costco. That's why. I thought Resort World was going to be really popular, but then it didn't get the same traction. I like it though. Resort World's not bad, but I mean, I'd go at $50. It was, bro. Vegas was dope when it was cheap. Like, it is. I mean, well, that's the thing. Vegas is already slowing down. China's picking back up with Macau, but gambling is slowing in Vegas. Vegas is slowly dying. I think they'll lower it, though. That's kind of the idea, is that they know all they got to do is lower the price, and then everyone's going to go. Kids competing in World Jiu-Jitsu? Oh, no. Go check Resort World. I think they have it. I think it's $50 rooms. Let me see. Oh, no fees. $100 beverage credit, aka 2 drinks. Oh, I don't think it's there anymore. Yeah. Nike's ripped today. Other towns in Nevada? Yeah, Nevada is still generally cheaper, but like the Strip is expensive now. It's just crazy, bro. It used to be, it wasn't always like that. I'm telling you, Vegas used to be dramatically cheaper. Like even then compared to Cali, like everything around Vegas was cheap. And then even the casinos were cheap though. And then they would just give you a bunch of free shit. But yeah, Wynn's up because of China. That's the thing. It's not even like Wynn in America. Like Wynn is popular in Vegas, but it's Macau. Macau numbers are back to pre-COVID. I never thought that, or like just right below. But I never thought that would happen. Because again, it got killed after COVID, and then China, and then you would think with all the China slowdown, everything, but yeah, it's not there. Treasure Island has free parking. Okay, deal. Yeah, that was the dream. Everything was like, LA used to be cool. LA wasn't cheap, but LA used to be good. Like LA used to be fun. Now it's different. Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. I'm in a coat. What time is it? 23 minutes? Well, Chad, I just watched the NASDAQ. Set up for tomorrow if you're going to make a move. Tomorrow should be a little better, but the plays from yesterday, they're all slowly riding out. Roll out. So much money. You can't stop that. You remember that? That video made me want a SL 500. Hey, happy Honda days. Come to Las Vegas. Now you can spend all of your money on the hotel room so you won't have to gamble. Maybe you're thirsty. For $17.99, we'll give you a bottle of water. Otherwise, you'll die in the desert. Or we'll give you free radioactive water from the tap. Thanks. You guys know that, right? So if you go to Las Vegas, do not drink the tap water. You can drink it, it's not going to kill you. But if you're a water connoisseur like me, and I was a water connoisseur before I even had money, dog, don't even play me. It tastes so terrible. They don't know. You know why? You remember they used to do all the nuclear testing in Las Vegas? I swear, the water sucks, bro. It's terrible. It was a little different, bro. Every Thursday was terrible. Every Thursday was terrible. But now everybody knew. That's why I was saying, last Thursday we hit it. I don't know if you guys thought I was crazy. Because I was just like, I'm going to get these puts. I have a weird feeling that it's Thursday. But then literally a day or two ago, people started putting out articles. And then Bloomberg put this chart out documenting how bad the Thursdays were for no reasons. And then it's a good Thursday unless you're on the NASDAQ. But even then, it didn't yeah, bro, you're still above the Powell level. I mean, it's been a while since we've been above Powell level that quick. It's from Lake Mead. Yeah, it's Lake Disgusting. Actually, I heard Lake Mead's a lot of fun. I know people do that a lot. You could have had superpowers. I know. Maybe we should drink the water. You're from Hawaii. Water from anywhere else sucks. Yo, I think I'm gonna go to Hawaii, bro. That just inspired me. I want to try. I don't remember the water in Hawaii. I remember it being clear and I would trip out, like going in the ocean, but I never really remembered how good the water tasted. We should go to Hawaii. All right, maybe I won't be back on Monday. I might pull up to Hawaii. I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. to trade. I did that last time, though. I remember last time I was in Hawaii, I had to wake up at 3 a.m., bro. Violent. But then you're done at, like, what, 10 o'clock? You literally finish the day at 10. 10 a.m. 10 a.m., bro. No, it's the crowding. I'm telling you, like, if it's not a crowded idea, everybody is very, like, safe in groups. So they're like, if you notice something and it's not crowded, they're like, you idiot, why would you do that? That's dumb. Well, you should do a prediction. And then once everybody, like, an idea gets popular and crowded, it just does the reverse. Like, I think I haven't figured it out fully, but you've heard me talk about it a lot. There's something weird with the crowding. I don't know if it's the market makers. I don't know if it's social, but, like, I'm telling you, anytime something gets overcrowded, it, like, changes the value, it changes the play, it changes the idea. I don't know how to describe it other than that. I haven't figured it out yet, and I don't know if it'll last next year. And there's some ideas that continue, but it's because the idea has to, like, get better. But it is kind of like the game of blackjack. You're right. Now that I think about it, you're so right. It's like sitting at the blackjack table, right? And then you know the mother. But then again, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm the guy who fucks it up at the blackjack table. Or when I take my girl with me, we haven't played in a while, but I'll always I say, do whatever you want. She'll fucking stay on a 13, dude, every time. I say, you don't have to listen to him, baby. Don't listen to any of them, baby. What do you fear? I say, what do you fear? Go with it. They are, but that's what it is. It really be like that, though. Oh, people get hella pissed, bro. Especially, like, depending on how much up or down they are. Yeah, they'll get really mad. But I said, no, don't listen to them. Fuck all that. They can't do anything. That's it. Just play your game. Play your game. I think, yeah, I do. She doesn't realize how much I enjoy it. Because they all get mad, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Way to think for yourself. And then sometimes she'll win, but then, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But there's more to it. I need to be able to figure it out with a higher statistical significance, but the crowding has been weird. That's why I'm telling you, in a weird way, you know, there's been a reason partly why I don't want the crowding. I don't want crowding in here. I think if you could find a good idea with less crowding, you get an edge. So it's been nice, and that's why, I mean, having the crowd and follow, everyone pretty much people think pumping is a benefit. It's not anymore. That's what I'm trying to, like, if you're buying at the very bottom and it's a Solana penny stock, maybe, and that's what you need to get the thing to move. But, like, a real good idea and a real good edge, you don't want crowding. It's literally the blackjack table, and then it's one person starts hitting on 13, staying on 13, hitting on 18. It's just like, it creates a really weird dynamic. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the market maker. I don't know if it's the flow. I have no idea what it is, but I've noticed it. I have data on the crowding, and right when ideas get crowded, they change. Again, today is a perfect example. We're cracking all these jokes the last 2 days. I was been saying the Thursday thing. Every time I've opened up the video, we talked about it. But it's just like, literally, once again, everybody gets the popularized idea. Everyone picks up on it that Thursdays have been statistically bad. Not today. Yeah, it is. Maybe it's just a totally different. I think undercrowded, you are just betting against the computer. But then the crowding, I think they have to adjust it. But then again, it doesn't make sense, because if it's a good idea, it should still work, right? But then it's like, it's very odd, bro. I'm telling you, I've not, in all my years, I haven't seen it like this. Usually, you know, demand was good for prices. Demand is a good thing. But then lately it's turned in, I think it has to do with the That's what I noticed with even some more of the pricing too on options. I think that the market makers on Wall Street, they've adopted, it's like a liquidity pool now. It wasn't like that until they switched to all digital. But that's how it operates, like a fucking crypto liquidity pool. It's very odd. But that was one of the changes, and we were able to figure that out. But yeah, the crowding is what it gets really, really weird. We might, I mean, either way, 3 of the 4 indexes close. Today would be green if Oracle wasn't red. Think about it. If Oracle didn't drop fucking 10%, 15% at open, it's still down 10 at the number. It's still like you would be green on the NASDAQ. I think if you exclude Oracle, you're green. But otherwise, all 3/4 and even the equal weight, everything ripped today. Now, granted, you had the Fed and you had the Fed even down to buy short-term bonds, so that's a whole nother topic as well. But definitely, once everybody picked up on that idea, it changed. Yeah, exactly like staking. You needed some people to do it, but then too many. You're like, how are we going to pay them? We don't make any money. What the fuck? Hold up. Oracle's your fault. It's okay. Don't worry. I had Oracle too, but I got like a lot of my money back yesterday. That's why I was freaking out. I didn't think it would fill me on those sell calls. I ghetto spreaded it pretty much, but I was down, but then I was somehow able to get like 90% back on way out of the money. So, hey, fucking idiot computers, I'm down. Because they were liquid as fuck. The bids were just going up, and then I went in between the bid, and it filled me still. Because the stock was going vertical, so they got excited. So much long term. You can't stop that. It's all of our faults. I don't know. Why don't we just blame the fucking weirdo who says he's going to spend $100 billion off of $1 billion? Okay, we could blame him too, but we should blame ourselves. Personal responsibility goes a long way in this world and in stocks. But, you know, if need be, you have a couple of targets. Come on, Intel. Intel hits like 40 something, gets everybody excited. It's like, no, just kidding. Just not today. Maybe next week. Oh, you guys all bought a bunch of options? Oh, overcrowd. Oh! FFIV, I keep thinking of Fizzerve. Sipping on some Fizzerve. Max Payne? I haven't heard Max Payne in a long time. I don't think. I never really believed in it. I just thought it was kind of, you know, I think it was just some craziness, and we have that cool little Bloomberg tool, but I just put it up because it was in demand. But I never really, I would tell you this too. I was like, I wasn't really a believer. Because like, that's what I've always learned though, like from day one on Wall Street. Because like, this is what I'm saying with demand. There's all like, that's why I love Wall Street, because all it takes is one thing to fuck everything up. So like, you could have an idea of Max Payne, something changes, somebody puts in a big bid, there's a one big order. Again, go look at the Disney news today. You could have had Max Payne up until they announced something big and kind of unexpected, and then everything changes. And then that's the other part I love about Wall Street. Wall Street is shameless. They'll change their idea in a second. They'll literally be like, nah, it's only gonna do this, and then it clearly doesn't happen. They're like, yeah, well, now that we know that, we changed our idea. Why aren't you? What's wrong with you? No, now we set on that. You don't remember? What happened this year? Oh, who was it? Wasn't it Morgan Stanley? And they were like, tariffs are going to bring the market down by 30 more percent after the market's down 30, and then the next day it bounces. And they're like, we now rescind our view. We actually think it's back to normal. And I'm like, what? That was a day. Oh, look at 10-minute rigged. Maybe the NASDAQ does go green. We saw that happen this year, bro. Yeah, was it Goldman Sachs? Yeah. I think so. They went from 70% recession to no recession in like 3 hours, bro. And these are the biggest banks in the world, bro. They have more paying clients and the richest clients, and they're just like, yeah, nah, never mind. Why would you think that? That's a crazy idea. I know we just thought it, but things change. Even though we were thinking out for the midterm anyways, things change. So then, yeah, and then they go right back to normal, bro. They have zero shame. You guys need to understand this. I'm telling you, you have watched enough news. You have watched enough of crazy reality in the last 5 years. You have to understand the shamelessness. You don't know. Like, you go watch Shameless. You need to go watch Frank Gallagher. You have to realize Wall Street is Frank Gallagher. Until you understand this, you're gonna get really let down. And that's why do you think I don't believe shit? I'm telling you, they just make up whatever they want. And go. That's why I get it long term, get good value, know it's gonna be around for 10 years. Our strategy's not that sophisticated, and it's ran laps, motherfucker. I'm telling you, it's Frank Gallagher. It's Frank Gallagher. You don't get it yet. That's why the next thing they're like, ooh, that's great. Ooh, a prediction market. They love it until they don't. And then they're going to look back at you. They're like, why would you do that? You guys know that, right? If you blow up all of your money on everything they're taking money on today, they will look at you like you were the problem. You understand? You get it, right? They'll be like, well, why would you throw away your future on all that? That's crazy. That's how foolish of you. That's dumb. I know we wrote off that investment. There's a big difference. That was a tax write-off. What? Why would you do that? How dare you? Why would you even think about doing that? But you were advertising it every day. You had 18 segments on, is this the next wave of financial you said this is the disruptor. You put it on the Time cover. That was the person of the year. They will look at you like you are the problem. You better don't ever make this mistake. You have no safety. You have no social safety net. These motherfuckers have no honor, bro. You know that? That's why I valued it when you said there's a code. We have a code. I could do the same thing to I could have took all the Kalshi money. I could take all the FTX money, and I could have been acting like you, like, yeah, well, that would have been a mistake. Well, yeah, now we know. But I still got fucking paid. My name is fucking Mr. O'Leary, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, you forgot, huh? Oh, my name's Mr. Cuban. Oh, yeah, you forgot. Rug pull, huh? I ain't forget shit. I just know how the game work. Get a long term. Don't believe them, bro. Don't believe them. That's why. Down with cannibals, they probably gonna eat you next. I think we might go green, dude. Oh, no, NASDAQ's still lagging, but good move on this SPY. Rigetti. You know that? They'd be like, why were you investing in companies that made $10 a quarter? What the fuck, dude? Why would you think that was gonna work? And then if it works, they're gonna be like, see? Why didn't you believe us? We knew. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna just stay in my lane, brother. I'm gonna just go the speed limit. That's all. That's all, bro. That's all. You had to look up Frank Gallagher. You gotta go watch Shameless then. And honestly, just watch like a couple of episodes and just keep in mind that is Wall Street. If you ever get confused, it'll help you. I'm telling you, educationally. This is an educational lesson. You know, simple things of culture and society have taught me a lot. You just got to make the connection. All right, man. Well, Rapparooney Chattadooney, that's your final 5. The Thursday trend, kind of broken, but the SPY, tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. I know. Well, no, the long term works in the long run. I'm telling you. That's the truth. That's just the reality of it. Good quality ones. You just got to realize it's like it's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. And there's going to be a lot of temptation. And people are going to get you to try to give up good quality shit. Give you a bunch of ideas. The next best thing is not popping. That's what people have it like trends. Like, just remember, man, like, you don't think it's weird that motherfuckers used to walk around with bell bottoms and they thought that shit went hard? You understand how hard you should study bell bottoms. You need to go with sustainability and not like ESG sustainability, real like consistency. Anything that will remain consistent will remain valuable. That is just a lesson of life. But if it's just a trend, you have to be careful of trends. That's why I've been telling y'all, long term, today, invest in the consistent stuff. The trends, go put it into another account. That's all you got to do. Because the trends are very finicky. Some trends last a while. Some trends come and go. Some trends are harmful. Some are helpful. It's a very, very wild one. It was hard. I'm sure it was, bro. I'm sure it was. But you look at it today, you're like, damn, they were really rocking that. But then now we look back and then we're like, wow, that's retro. Vintage. Yeah. SMR. Schmur. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. At one point in my life, I thought like 2001, like how they dressed in 2001, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, I thought like basketball shorts to your ankles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought wearing a headband in public with an oversized white t-shirt, I thought that was I said, yeah, that's hard. That's never going away. But then again, I'm pretty dumb. I've learned how dumb I am with stuff, and then I started to really rely on the consistency. I thought, yeah, for real, the Allen Iverson style, bro, I thought that was it. I said, wow, fucking innovation. I really did, man. You have no idea. I said, why would that? Ahead of his time. I didn't think it disappeared that quick, but it did. All right, Chad. Well, you only have 1 minute. Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home. Finalize those plays. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Shares, options, futures, you name it, brother. But you gotta do it. You gotta wrap it up. Get ready for next week. Get ready for today. Get ready for tomorrow. You gotta do it all, brother. You gotta do it all. With the Allah. Ding 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 ding. Horn! Let's go, baby. Here's the horn. Oh, Chattatonia. Yep, look at this spy. Look at it. Look at it. We did it. We made it. 7 hours in the books, my friends. And that's it. That's it. 2 weeks in December, bro. Are you kidding me? God bless you all. Thank you, my friends. Y'all did good today. If you want to get unbanned, I might unban you with a long-term discussion. We did good. I was very proud of it, chat. Way to keep it up, man. And God bless all of y'all who understood the truth and realized all you missed out on was bad things this year. You only got good things, and keep it up with your long term, my brother. Sooner than later, you will prevail more, especially if the world gets foolish. Thank you for not getting banned. Thank you for caring about your future. Thank you for having code and honor. Are you kidding me? That's what I'm talking about. God bless you and GG, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Members, non-members, stream alerts. Does it matter? Locked in? It matters if you got the long term. It matters if you actually let it affect you, baby. That's what I'm talking about. God bless y'all. GG. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Fasted and well. Need me to rap. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk. Okay. Chatadonia. That's it, man. I know Broadcom's gonna come out. We'll just see what happens at earnings. I mean, again, in the morning, sadly, because Oracle moved more by the time you woke up. And then Broadcom, it should do. If Broadcom goes good, the NASDAQ will go green after the bell. But yeah, there it is, man. So I gotta get going. I'm hungry, bro. I can't eat, but I'm hungry. I gotta go get a workout in, see if that makes me less hungry somehow. But I love you. Thank you for your time. God bless America. Finger to the sky. To God be the glory. And through the grace of God alone. Chatadonia. And do this for me. You don't have to fast, but can we try it? Chad, was it Leo? He inspired me. Because he got inspired, and him getting inspired me. Isn't it funny how that works? You know that I was even inspired by the other Chad. You know, he said he prayed for me, bro. He pray for me, Chad, for real. And y'all living, man, and y'all taking it seriously. You're taking your future seriously. Y'all don't ever have to do anything. You don't ever have to give me nothing. You know, I'm grateful for all of you who have been a part and have. And that's why, bro, you ever want to do something, you thank me by thanking yourself and by taking care of yourself and by really praising God, bro. And you give me a prayer. You know, that's it. A real genuine prayer goes a long way. And that's why. But I hope you're a genuine person. You see what I'm saying? A genuine person giving a genuine prayer. The righteous man, brother. And that's why. And if that's not you, you work on yourself, man. And that's how you could do it. Show that this is real. Show that it has an impact. Let it reflect, dog. And that's all give the glory to God. I hope you seek glory from God, not man, brother. Not man. So thank you for your time. Thank you for the year, baby. Tomorrow might be our last day. We'll see. I kind of want to stick around. But I kind of want to go to Hawaii now, too. I got to see with my girl. We're going to do some Europe stuff. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So I'm going to figure it out. But either way, the Lord is with us. I'll see you tonight unless I pass out of hunger. We'll find out. We'll find out, man. But either way, I think it's chill. We'll see where those earnings lead us. The market, you're very close to Chop City for all being broken. The Russell already did it. So God bless you. And thank you for your time. And God bless America. And Merry Chrism. Oh, yeah. Here's my Chrism song. Why? It's not even showing me my Chrism song. Come on, YouTube. Give me the Chrism. Give me the Chrism, YouTube. Why don't it play no Chrism, bro? I don't see no Chrism. I don't see no Chrism. Let me get the Chrism. Chrism. There it is.